It's Legendary, and this game is Rise of Kingdoms, and we are back to another Osiris Invitational JWM versus 411k. Alright, I hope we're gonna see a more interesting and entertaining game than the previous one, because are we expecting to be one of the craziest games? Yes, we are. In about 10 minutes. JWM and 411k are gonna clash together. 411k is the champions from the realm of Anubis. JWM were ranked 2 in the realm of Horus. So obviously very strong and powerful teams are going to clash together. Sherlock Hurst, Twin, welcome to the stream. Future Killer, hey, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Rafi as well, being the first. Let me just share this live stream on my Discord. Make sure that everyone will be able to tune in and enjoy such a wonderful game. Side projects. Alright, so welcome everyone. Welcome to the live stream. This is your boy Legend Ronnie, streaming JWM versus 411k. Disaster is real. That's someone's name in the chat. Let's go JWM. Yes, I bet on JWM that they will win. That's what's my second prediction. Hello again. You are third. Marcus Helwich. Hello, my digital friend. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, Marcus. Did you drink water today? Disaster is real. Yes, I did. I actually had a cocktail mix of mine, non-alcohol included, before I started this stream. Roland, welcome to the stream. Say, am ready for this? Well, I am ready. Are you guys ready? That is the question. Is Baba playing? I don't know. We will find out soon enough. I hope he is playing. Marcus Helwich, hope for a big match and not one-sided. Thank you very much for your donation. I hope the same, because the previous one was okay, but I would say that it was looking fairly easy for Hong Kong Legends. Would you say 411k is underdog? I wouldn't say that 411k is the underdog. I would say that this is a pretty 50-50 game. Guessed who wins this match? I put my bets on JWM. Lindy Cost, thank you very much. Hey Ronnie, who did you bet on this time? This time was on JWM. So my predictions for this turn, since pretty much that's the question, was Hong Kong Legends. So they already won. I already got 1 point. Then I put on JWM, JWM 2, and OV. So let's see what is going to happen. Let's see if JWM 2 OV is going to win, and if JWM is also going to win. This is probably one of the most interesting games on the Osiris Invitational right now. JWM versus 411k. Always good choice to go with 4 bets on Realm of Horus. Well, last one, Anubis got a win, and I predicted it. Oh yeah, here comes the fight. Where can we bet, Ronnie? That was on... Was it on Facebook? No, they sent us an email. So it was on email. You guys should have just paid attention to the system mails. Osiris Invitational. There you go. You had to tap here. This is the rewards that you can get. So if you pick one, so I already got resource chests, 1 resource chest, 4x Tome of Knowledge, Dazzling Star, 1 intermediary action points. Then if you pick 2, if you pick... Whoa! There's a lot of resource chests. Oh, 8 level 4, pick 1 resource chest. Alright. So this is the rewards. You had to tap on the button and it was taking you to a Google spreadsheet, and then all you had to do is just put your governor ID and all the other stuff and who's winning. And that's it. It's easy. Last time I got the 4 correct picks. So I got the 8 gold keys, the training speed up, so I got the maximum. Let's see if I'm going to get the maximum as well this time. That's gonna be really, really interesting. Veni Vidi Vici, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream, brother. Was waiting on you in 415. Oh, that's Glauca. Google Docs. Yes, disaster is real. Thank you very much. Google Docs. I'm not so familiar with Google Docs. So, what can you do? Less than 5 minutes left and the game is about to start. What are you guys hoping to see from these games? Who do you want to actually win this game? I'm looking forward for a good match. I mean, we have a draw at the end. I know it's unlikely, but what if? A draw. I don't think there has ever been a draw in Ark of Osiris. I don't think that that's ever been one. I mean, it did. When we were trying to lose in Osiris League, yeah, I remember that game. When we did 0-0 points. Yeah, that was a draw. Hello, Decebalus. How are you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Shane Malfurs, who won? On the first one, you already see on the first one. Hong Kong Legends won. Now it's, I believe, is JWM. Last time Osiris League, I lost all my coins for JWM. That's very true. A lot of players did bet on JWM. Run in 3 hours, the passes open in Season 2. It's 2 Imperium against each other. Lost Kingdom 70. Cleary, thank you very much. That's definitely gonna be some crazy fighting. Imperium Kingdoms must be very active. Our pass for opening in 3 hours. So I woke up early. Well, there you go. You get to see some action and actually enjoy some action before your pass open, so you get a little bit hyped about it. How about that? Landus, thank you very much for your donation. 10 in 1 watching hit like spam like legends. Thank you very much for your donation. Spam the like button. Is Baba playing with JWM? We're gonna find out in just a couple of moments, in less than 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Vidi Vici. War. We want war. We want fights, battles. How are you doing, Majid? Welcome to the stream. The last Spartan rooting for my old kingdom. 1411. Underdog life. I'm not sure if they're the underdogs in this situation, to tell you the truth. Let's go, JWM, no mercy. John, thank you very much for your donation. Everyone probably put their prediction on JWM and everyone wants JWM to win. Of course, go JWM. We need those speed ups, those stars. We want to see dead troops. Dead troops. Yo, Victor, thank you very much. What was the final score with Hong Kong Legends? It was about 47,000 to 21,000. So there was a 26,000 difference. The last part on JWM is good. So it looks like we have someone who is against JWM on this fight. 401k is pretty good. Of course they're pretty good. They are the freaking champions from the realm of Anubis. They're not just pretty good, they're good. But JWM is also a force of nature, something to reckon about. I must be only one to bet on 401k. Hello, my vampire friend. Vampire. Oof, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrifying. Not a vampire. I bet JWM loses in finals. Ronnie, Attila, or Van Edward. What was that, John? Press the super chat button. Support our not sponsored content creator. That's very true, Marcos Helwich. That's very true. Thank you very much for your donation again. And looks like the game is starting. Or let me just go back. Go watch. Whoa. Let's go to the right one. So we have JWM on the left side. And there it is. Baba TC Ataturk. 757 million power. Holy moly, scrapioli. Well, with all the gold chests that we're gonna go in JWM right now, I'm pretty sure that all of them will get 150 million power easy, just from the speed ups. And my friend Disturbed Soul is in there as well. Well, these players, they have so high power. I doubt they need the troops from the Osiris Invitational, from the system. They have so much power they don't need the system troops. They would be very fine without the system troops. And on the right side, the challenger, 411k, looking very, very strong. The champions, ladies and gentlemen, from the realm of Anubis. Who is going to win this? Our hopes are very high on JWM. And I do have to say this. The reason I also put my bet on JWM. 401k, they definitely have strategies. They definitely are the champions, because they proved it. But JWM, they have a lot more experience when it comes to Ark of Osiris and when it comes to all these new commanders. So that was my bet. That was the reason why I also put my bet or my prediction on them. They definitely have way more experience than 411k. Let's see if that is actually going to pay off. Because definitely a lot of power players from 411k, but you can tell that not many of them had experience with all the new commanders. They probably did practice. Practice was available for everyone. But one thing is practice in Ark of Osiris, and one thing is when you actually own the commander, you see it on the battlefield, you see it every day, you play with it every day. You know, it's two different things. Tier 1s right off the bat, going out of the gates. And let the battle begin. Let the battle begin. This is one thing that I'm really curious. If they have 500k tier 1, why do they send one or just couple? There's not one. It's probably 1,000 or 2,000. That's really curious. Outpost of Iset. Is that a good move? Does he has any connections? Alright, so that's some bad connections with the cams for JWM on this side. Let's see, how is it looking on this side? Looks like 411k. They definitely have some good connections. So I believe they will capture faster their obelisk. Yeah, there you go. Some very nice connections towards the obelisk. They should be the first for 11k to actually capture the obelisk. Was I right about it? Let's see. Nope. I think they're still slower. That means that's a problem with the talent tree. Or he's not Ottoman. That might also be a thing. You never know. Alright, so JWM, they captured the first obelisk. Couple of seconds later, 411k has also captured their first obelisk. 2 outposts versus 1 outpost. Nothing very crazy regarding that. Baba TC Ataturk marching forward. All his marches. Look at that. Double C rallies. That's what I like. I like very, very fast rally. Is that Minamoto rally? That's a double C rally. That must be a Minamoto. Are they using... Oh my god. Constantine. Minamoto. Jazz. That's Sir Jazz. Why is he using Minamoto? My god. You have all the commanders in Osiris Invitational. You had to pick Minamoto out of all the commanders. Alright. Let's take a deep breath and let's reassess the situation. What is happening? Alright. What the... Is that Julius Caesar? What in the world? That's Julius Caesar. Okay. They probably use it to join rallies, I suppose. That's Julius Caesar and Frederick is the highest amount a march can get. And that is 376 troops. Yes, with a 50% expansion, that's a 376,000 march. Oh, right. 1 minute and 30, 1 minute and 48. So on the bottom obelisk, JWM, they have a solid 45 seconds advantage. A solid 45 seconds advantage. Now that can mean a lot if they actually put pressure on the desert altar. Is that actually going to happen? 1 minute and 10 seconds until the desert altar is going to open. But looks like there is quite some heavy presence for 411k. Is JWM going to play aggressive? It does not look like it. They just want to secure their half of the buildings the way it looks like so far. On the top side, similar to that, they just want to secure their half of the buildings. It looks like 411k, they want to do a maneuver on the Shrine of Life, and that looks a very aggressive play. JWM also tries something on the Sky Altar, but it's plenty of marches around the Sky Altar. And surprisingly, 411k is playing very, very aggressive on this Desert Altar. That was very, very unexpected from 411k. Looks like JWM right now is in a defensive mode. Baba is waiting over there. I don't know for what. Probably he has specific instructions to just go and hit the Shrine of Life. That can be a thing. And let's see who is going to capture this Desert Altar. 411k, they went in the Desert Altar and they have a lot of marchers. Now, looks like the simplified graphics went on and there's nothing I can do about it, to tell you the truth. Just give me a moment. Once this action is going to end, I'm going to remove the simplified graphics. And whoa, 411k, they took the Shrine of Life as well. That was an amazing move. That was an amazing move. They are delaying the capture of this building. So 411k is definitely playing aggressive on this battle. And JWM went a little bit defensive. Did that actually pay off? We're gonna find out soon enough. We're gonna find out soon enough if they will make something with all these troops that they have left, because for 11k they have a lot of smashed marchers right now. Now if JWM is going to profit from this moment and actually go in offensive, that's really unexpected strategy from JWM, to tell you the truth, to actually go defensive. Alright, now I'm going to fix the simplified graphics in just a moment, so I'll be back. It won't take only a minute, and we will be right back. Alright, so there you go. Simplified graphic has been removed, so we can actually enjoy the full quality of the Ark of Osiris with proper marches. Yeah, looks like JWM, they managed to get that Shrine of Life, but they need reinforcements right now. It looks like reinforcements are going in, but more players are definitely needed. What is happening on the bottom side? A lot of skirmish and field battles. It looks like Rally is going in on the desert altar. There is players marching straight for the swarm. They are not waiting a moment. And there is a Charles Martel defending. Now, is Charles Martel actually the best way to defend? And I'm expecting to be a Constantine as well as a second in command. Is he actually going to survive the JWM swarm, the big JWM swarm? That's going to be a big question. But marchers are circling around to swarm right now because there is just too many marchers swarming. If the reinforcements go in, they should be able to defend that building without any problems. Looks like the marchers are also going low right now. We are getting very close in the same time for the arc. 4 minutes left. And do I see reinforcements going in? Yes, reinforcements are going in. Not sure if this will be very successful from JWM, but the building is going red. The swarm is still going on. Is looking very strong. This swarming points right now in favor of 411k, leading with 1,300 points. The game is far from over. Still, this swarm is going very strong on the building. Are they actually going to cause points disruption for this building? Is going to be very curious, but it looks like 411k is on point with the reinforcements. They are champions after all. They know what they're doing, but it looks like this building is still standing. Regarding the amount of marchers that are swarming right now, this building is still standing. Amazing reinforcements from 411k, taking troops out, putting troops back in. Oof, very close game on points. It looks like all the buildings are being lit right now. JWM defending with Artemisia. That was a very solid defense, and looks like 411k they managed to defend this building. Nothing crazy happening right now. JWM defended that building, so far it looks a very balanced game. It's like both teams, they know what they are doing, but right now there's still a big swarm on that building. Looks like marchers are being defeated, and that was it. JWM was successful on this building. They caused points disruption for 411k. So points for JWM on this swarm. It was very successful. And looks like JWM seems to be very present in the middle for the Ark of Osiris. The battle already started in the middle. They are already fighting and killing each other for the Ark of Osiris. Very intense game so far. It looks very balanced in terms of power and strategy and gameplay in the same time. More players are marching in the middle right now, but JWM presence is pretty high in the middle. 411k, they do have some marches as well, but more reinforcements are needed for this arc. In the same time, JWM, it seems to be putting some pressure. Yeah, The 411k, they took it back. There wasn't many troops there to defend it. Offensive maneuvers from JWM on the Shrine of Life. 411k is trying to defend the building. JWM is also trying to take down the reinforcements. There you go. The rally hits Charles Martel in Garrison. Looks like it's gonna be a battle for the arc, because the points per minute game, it seems to be very, very well balanced right now. So it's going to be a battle for the Ark of Osiris. Who is going to capture the Ark of Osiris? Heavy presence from both teams and more marchers are coming in. JWM, they need to send more reinforcements if they want to get the first arc. If not, it doesn't look so awesome right now. A lot of infantry from 411k, and it's surviving very, very well, because there's not enough power for the mortar ball from JWM right now, and it's actually working for them. Now, who is capturing the arc? I believe it might be JWM. That's JWM. No, 411k, they were faster. They were faster at capturing the arc. That was insane. Leonidas and Alexander. So they captured the arc with Leonidas and Alexander. They need to take that arc down. They are using Bogdan in the middle, but they need more marches. Offensive maneuvers from JWM trying to cause points disruption. It looks a very, very good offensive. I believe that Shrine of War will go down. There is no reinforcements close by or close enough. And there you go, points disruption for 411k. Looks like the Sky Altar seems to be very well defended. And ooh, that is a mix of troops rally. Big mistake. That Attila will take him a lifetime to get there. But in the meantime, looks like 411k is dragging the arc further down, and the JWM marchers are being smashed. Is 411k going to get the first arc? Grimsey, he captured it, but he lost control of it. 411k is kinda all over there. Yikes. Will JWM lose the first arc? A very high probability. We see a rally from Box with a couple of marches swarming the desert altar. Will they cause points disruption? But right now they need the arc. If 411k they capture the arc, that's gonna be a huge boost in points for them, and they are doing it. They are dragging the arc further down. They are doing a good job at capturing the arc. The Shrine of War went back in the possession of 411k. An offensive maneuvers on the Sky Altar, so they are focusing so much on the buildings while they could have focused effort on the middle, because arc is so many points. It's not something I would actually give away that easy. They are causing points disruption. They did took the desert altar, but is it actually worth it so much on the buildings, trading for the first arc? That's the question. We're gonna find out in the end, because this arc looks pretty solid to me, that it's going to be a 411k arc capture. All these marches that are coming around now, they are traveling a lot. Looks from how far they are coming. They are coming from very, very far away. Tear down has been used on the Sky Altar. There is rally plus swarm, but there's not really enough firepower there to actually tear it down. Those marches they should have used tear down way long ago to actually cause points disruption. Will this be successful? That's a big if. That's a big if. The rally is not looking great. The marchers are being very weak. Yep, the rally is going weaker and weaker. They need to disband that rally and actually go for the Sky Altar if they actually want to take down the Sky Altar. There you go. That's exactly what they've done. They disbanded that rally. And points disruption. Whoa. On the Shrine of Life. So they're not just losing the arc, but looks like Cloud and Ming is trying to delay this. They lost the first arc. That's it. That first arc is gone. Reinforcements from 411k. Is that Sky Altar going to survive the tear down and the swarm? That's gonna be a big question. Alright, there is a Guan Yu in Garrison right now. Guan Yu is not doing amazing in Garrison. Another Constantine is coming in for reinforcements. Oof. And it goes in. It goes in. Let's see. That's a Guan Yu and YSG. And another reinforcement is going in. I believe that that building is going to survive. That building is going to survive. Still more marches are coming from JWM to swarm this building. Guan Yu is... Yeah, Constantine went out. And there you go. The building is lost. Just a couple of players keep refreshing their marchers. But they done an amazing job trying to hold it back. Okay, so what is happening? Yeah, looks like JWM, they delayed this arc for a very, very long time. But they are sacrificing so many marchers which are traveling from so far away. It's really, really crazy. So far, the points per minute game seems to be in their favor, leading with 1000 points. But is it actually worthing all this effort? They are keep losing the control of that outpost. JWM used Divine Aid. Another 5 teleports have been added. This is a mess with this arc happening right here. It's a complete mess. I'm telling you. Pressure is happening on all the buildings. Looks like Artemisia is struggling to survive. It's Artemisia with Wu Zetian. So far, JWM is still holding this building. Looks like a swarm from 411k. They're not even waiting for the rally. They are going in. Some reinforcements from JWM would be very, very helpful right now. Red is going for a level 1 caravan. Okie dokie. What is happening with the arc? Looks like JWM has captured that outpost again. They're delaying this arc for quite a while. They are delaying this for quite a while. And that squad, thank you very much for your donation, brother. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Thank you very much. I'm doing very, very well. That is a big D. So what is happening with this arc? I'm going crazy. These guys are insane. What do I keep doing with this arc? Keep delaying. Keep delaying. JWM monster. Still, the points per minute is in favor of JWM. So whatever they are doing is probably working. It looks like, yeah, they finally got a Belisarius. The Belisarius is going away. So they are definitely going to get it. But in the meantime, JWM is not sleeping, and they are hugely swarming this desert altar, which, oof, it looks very, very strong. So 411k, they might take the first arc, but it's costing them dearly. They are losing so high amount of points per minute. And we're gonna see a big swarm from 411k on the Shrine of Life, but it looks like JWM is on point with reinforcing. Still in the possession of 411k. There is still a JWM member in there. Oh, interesting move. Right, Saladin leading the Garrison. With who? Is Saladin and Alex leading the Garrison? There's a lot of JWM presence in there. They should just reinforce that building while demolishing the marchers in the same time. Keep the building up, don't lose it. They need to generate points per minute in the same time. And finally, 411k, they captured the arc, but still it's only 1,300 points lead for 411k, so it's not such a huge lead right now. JWM, they can definitely recover from that. At this moment, they should almost have all the players teleported in, so this is when the game is getting the most interesting, when all the players are teleported around the obelisks. There should be nobody left in the province. All the players should be around the obelisk. And what do we see? Points disruption for JWM. They probably didn't reinforce the building properly. There was only 4 players as reinforcements. That's not looking great. Now they are swarming down the building, but they lost points per minute. A rally with a swarm on the sky altar. And definitely 411k defending successful. Tear down used by 411k on this building. Will they actually manage to take it down? And valiant stand from JWM trying to counter what they were trying to do. Very interesting move. It looks like JWM is still holding this desert altar very, very strong. And more marchers coming in from 411k. 30 seconds and they can capture this desert altar and starting to generate points. I see players going back and I don't understand why. They should just go and defend that desert altar. Probably preparing for another push. The buildings in all directions, they are being lit. If you look at the map right now, all the buildings are being lit. They are being attacked everywhere. So it looks like 411k, they just captured back their building. It's going to take 3 minutes until it will start generating points. It's looking pretty even right now. 800 points leading for 411k. The next arc is going to mean a lot. And I'm telling you, whoever is going to get the next arc is going to make the big difference. The teams look pretty balanced so far, and looks like a very nice strategy from 411k, going to swarm this building and then probably sending into the middle, but it's much more important keeping the building than just mobilizing in the middle. These marchers are just standing there doing nothing. They should just defend their building, reinforce the building, just don't lose it. Put the archers in, that's it. More archers in, that's it. And I believe that JWM will be able to defend that building. There you go, more archers went in. Very nice reinforcements from JWM. They will definitely gonna hold that building. But, oh wow. Yikes. They had points disruption on this sky altar. And on the Shrine of War for 11k, putting some serious pressure on JWM. GG on the bottom side, causing points disruption on both buildings. That is a big blow. That is a big blow. And that's probably because JWM, they are already mobilizing middle. You have less marches on the field and you have more marches in the middle. It's definitely costing. This swarm is still going on this desert altar, but it looks like reinforcements are on point. Reinforcements are on point. That building is gonna stand, and there is a rally coming in while the swarm is still at it. But there's plenty of marches there to actually defend this. And the rally hits. There is an Artemisia in YSG right now in Garrison. That's a very, very interesting. Definitely a lot of AoE. If you have a lot of reinforcements, Artemisia YSG, that's not a bad choice. JWM, they got back their buildings, or their half of the buildings, to be more specific. It's gonna take 3 minutes until they will start generating points. Not a very huge difference right now between the teams. 400 points. That's just 400 points. Half an hour left of the game. 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes until the arc is going to spawn, and this is going to be one of the most crucial moments in this Osiris Invitational game between JWM and 411k. Who's going to capture this arc of Osiris might just be the decisive winner. There is still provisioning to take that in, to keep it in mind, and we all know JWM had some amazing games regarding provisioning. They will definitely need that. They will definitely need that. Again, some 411k marches going straight through JWM marches. That is very, very painful, and that is a lot of sad faces from 411k. JWM is definitely taking serious regarding this arc. They are taking it super, super serious. Looks like 411k is preparing as well, and I'm not sure where these players are going. They went straight for the outpost. What the F? These players, they just went straight for the outpost. They said, no, you're not getting this. We are capturing this outpost. Crazy play. Really, really crazy play. Sacrificing so many marchers just to go for this outpost. That's insane. That's really, really insane. So they're already preparing to lose the arc? I just don't get it. In the meantime, 411k is definitely not taking a rest and definitely putting pressure on JWM, causing points disruption. That's definitely not what JWM needs right now, points disruption. To tell you the truth, they are heavily focused on this arc, and I can tell you the JWM presence is insanely high around this arc, and they've done some amazing job smashing most of the marches from 411k. There's reinforcements coming from 411k. Arc is going to spawn in 50 seconds, and this doesn't look good for 411k right now. 27 minutes left of the game, and I believe that JWM will going to capture this arc, bringing them on top on the points per minute game. They definitely need to take down the Shrine of Life and try to cause some points disruption in the same time. Looks like more marchers preparing to go into the middle. There is more presence from JWM going into the middle. They are definitely heavily mobilizing in the middle regarding these arcs. This arc. War drums have been used in the middle for JWM. Was it actually needed with the amount of presence they have? I highly doubt it, but extra insurance, right? Extra insurance, they will actually take it. There is an Edward in the Garrison. Not the best commander in the Garrison. They definitely need to change the Garrison, or they might just lose the Shrine of War. Rally plus Swarm on the Desert Altar, so trying to be offensive in the same time. This amazing move. Shrine of Life, there's literally nobody in here. Bog Down has been used in the middle because JWM has captured the arc swift stride in the same time, but JWM presence is insane. DA lost the control of the arc, and now there is someone else capturing the arc, and I see a double C capturing the arc. Is Box. Am I right? Yes, JWM Box has captured the arc of Osiris, and that's a double C with swift stride on, so he should definitely drag the arc quite a lot further down. More presence from 411k is coming into the middle, and look at the marchers that were down. What they are doing now, they are just stopping the reinforcements. So all the marchers that were trying to hold this outpost, now they are stopping the reinforcements. So as much as we were laughing about that move, apparently it paid off, but 411k is not resting in the same time. So mobilizing more marchers into the middle for JWM is not actually paying them off, because they are losing buildings, they are losing a lot of points per minute. So 411k is doing exactly what JWM done. So JWM lost the first arc, but 411k they were losing buildings. Now JWM is going to take the arc, but they are losing buildings. So they are not finding a balance somewhere in the middle to actually hold their buildings in the same time. How is this gonna play off? Because right now 411k is leading by 1,200 points, and this arc is 3,500 points. It will definitely be a very, very tight game and a very, very close game. Who is actually going to win? 24 minutes left of the game, and they are still fighting a lot for this arc, and JWM presence, meaning that most of their armies are right now in the middle fighting for this arc. They lost the outpost, so it looks like 411k is playing with the same coin, is flipping the same coin. When they took the outpost, now 411k is taking the outpost. Yep. And as surprising as it is, the top side from JWM is putting some pressure on the Sky Altar. They are putting some pressure. There is a CPO in Garrison. Oh no. They caused points disruption for just a minute, but that was a CPO defending the Garrison. What the F, yo. Now the problem is JWM is still struggling to get back their half of the buildings, which they will soon start generating points for 411k. In the meantime, they should try to put some pressure on the opposing buildings as well. They will definitely get this arc, but right now is the points per minute is still in favor of 411k. They got their buildings back, but it's gonna take 3 minutes until they will generate points. Again, they got back that Sky Altar, so it's still gonna take time until that Sky Altar will start generating points. Shrine of War looks to be nobody, and 411k is still mobilizing more marchers in the middle. That is insane. Why would they dedicate or they send so many marchers, or still sending marchers, while JWM presence is so heavy over there? Shrine of War being defended by Artemisia, looking very, very strong. Artemisia seems to be the most used commander in Garrison on Osiris Invitational. Looks like someone is listening, and they are indeed trying to put some pressure on this building. There's 2 marches defending. A 3rd march and a 4th march apparently is going to try to defend the Shrine of Life. Let's see if a rally will be sent as well. And the arc has been delivered by JWM, and now they are having the lead with 2,400 points lead for JWM right now. There will be time for one more arc, and that might just be the very decisive one. But right now, who's going to cause more points disruption? And there is a Julius Caesar in Garrison. Somebody, please change that. Julius Caesar. There is valiant stand on, but it doesn't mean that Julius Caesar can actually valiantly defend. There's no battle reports. Finally, we see an Artemisia. Thank God. I know JWM might just want to change the meta, but it's literally not working. Julius Caesar and Scipio in Garrison, they're just not working. Right, so first was the swarm, now comes the rally. But Artemisia is definitely causing some seriously large amount of AoE damage. So everything should be alright. Oh my god, don't tell me these guys are going to swarm. Yes. These guys are going to swarm with 10k marches. Middle is clear. JWM is preparing for a huge push, but heavy presence from 411k. Is that actually going to work? Not so sure. Looks like a lot of members are also refreshing their marches. How was the push on the Shrine of Life? Was not successful, and looks like 411k is heavily preparing to do a huge assault on the Sky Altar. Plenty of marches there to reinforce the building. Oof, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough on the streets. Is this Artemisia still holding strong? Yes, Artemisia is holding strong. Showing them and giving them some pain for 411k. Still reinforcements are needed. The rally and the swarm still looks very, very solid on this building. So hopefully the reinforcements are still being put in, because they definitely still needed. Either refresh some marches. Oh no, is 411k going to be successful in this? That's very close. That's very close right now. I'm telling you. It's looking very close. More marches are coming in. Yep, that Artemisia is hanging on a thread. It's really hanging on a thread to cause points disruption. Very, very close game. I mean, the gap is getting closer and closer, because 411k is still causing points disruption. So they are trying to close the gap on the points per minute, meaning that the next arc is literally going to be the decisive arc and the provisioning. Whoever has the highest provisioning. Yep, there you go. They keep sending one march, and they're keeping the building low. If they are sending a rally in the same time, but no, JWM will definitely defend this building. Valiant stand, it paid off. Valiant stand paid off on this building 100%. Looks like a Baba TC Ataturk is preparing for a swarm on the Sky Altar. Yep, 2,300 points. The gap is closing in, but it's still pretty even. It's very, very tight right now. It's very, very tight. JWM, they should not let their guard down. 411k, they need to keep the pressure up. And the next arc, which is gonna spawn in 3 minutes, and looks like both teams are heavily mobilizing, because this is going to be the decisive arc. Who gets this arc will going to win. And yeah, JWM, they are definitely going for it. They are definitely going for it. Look at that. Refreshing the marches, everything goes in the middle. Really, everything goes in the middle. And 411k, it's all over it. They pushed JWM out from the Ark of Osiris, and more marchers are going into the middle. This is going to be it. This is going to be the decisive battle on this Osiris Invitational game. This battle is going to decide the winner. In the meantime, 411k is causing some points disruption. There was just one player with Julius Caesar defending. Oh my god, this Julius Caesar marches is not paying off at all. Is not paying off at all. They are using them because they can carry a lot of troops, but they are not paying off. Because look how weak they are. Julius Caesar and Frederick. He's getting them melted down by just one Attila Takeda. Melted down. Alright, so the battle for the middle has started. I mean, JWM, they had to start pushing. They definitely had to do it. Now, who is going to use fight to the death? Who is going to use it? Who has it? I'm really curious. Which team has fight to the death? We see war drums for 411k. Alright, that's good. That's definitely good. A lot of attack for a lot of marches. But I want to see fight to the death from JWM. Because they are waiting. They haven't used their skill yet. They are generating points. That's what they are doing right now. I can guarantee you they were going to see fight to the death. They have used it. They have it. Let's see if my prediction is correct. Let me see how good I know these teams. Come on. You can do this, JWM. Alright, so JWM, they use mystical formations, so they probably don't have it. They probably don't have it. If they use mystical formation, it means that they probably don't have it. So, I might be wrong as well. Right now, 411k is kinda molding down all the JWM troops. To tell you the truth, I cannot tell you who is who down there. I mean, the motherboard right now is crazily and insanely high. Who is who against there? But looks like 411k, they have both buffs. They have attack and defense. Who has the fastest hands? Let's see who has the fastest hands, because the Ark of Osiris has appeared. The Ark of Osiris has appeared. And ladies and gentlemen, who is going to capture it? Is JWM fast enough? Because this will make the difference. Who's going to first capture it and drag it down? And looks like Sabo from 411k has captured it. JWM, they used war drums. And it's not looking great, because Sabo is going down with his march. He's going further down. He lost it. Whoa. Whoa. So going on the buildings for just a minute, looks like JWM is putting some pressure, and they managed to get the sky altar, but they need to focus on this arc. They definitely need to focus on this arc. JWM has used bog down because they have captured the arc, but they have lost it. Monster has dropped it. Now, who is going to capture it next? Looks like 411k presence is becoming high and high in the middle, and the marches from behind are now just trying to stop the reinforcements. Whoa, there is more marches from JWM doing a backdoor job right now. That's very, very interesting. Swift Stride has been used, but 411k, they lost control of it. Everyone is all over the arc right now. JWM, 411k, 12 minutes left of this game. Will anyone actually going to capture this arc? Considering the amount of marches both teams are sending in the middle, that's gonna be a question. Cloud lost control of it, and looks like 411k is, whoa, look at this amount of sad faces going back from JWM. 411k has captured the arc, and JWM marches are going thinner and thinner. We see Julius Caesar and Barca, not kind of the best option. Takeda dragging the arc further down. Some JWM marchers are trying to stop it, but is full of 411k marchers right now in the middle. They definitely need a higher presence, more marchers. 411k again has captured the arc. JWM, they need to do a better job at capturing the arc. They need to refresh. They need to send everything. Almost everything they need to send for this arc. It's very, very crucial. This is going to be the decisive. This is going to be the decision, or who is going to win or not. The gap is closing. 1,700 lead for JWM. And this arc, this is it. Who is going to capture this arc? .411K again has captured the arc, and yep, they are dragging it down. They are definitely dragging it down. Did they lost it? Yeah, they lost control, but it's slowly going further down, and they are sending a gazillion of reinforcements. Look, the reinforcements they are sending in the middle, because the arc is in favor for 11K. For them, it's much easier to come and take the arc. JWM box, but he lost control of it. So he captured it and he lost control of it in the same time. More reinforcements are coming in from JWM. Whoa. Look at the reinforcements going in. They need this arc. 10 minutes left. Brook has captured the arc and he's trying to drag it further down. They need to send all these marches down and start fighting and dragging the arc. This is no longer becoming a points per minute game. This is becoming a who is going to capture this arc. But like I said, is anyone actually going to capture this arc for the amount of marches everyone is sending in the middle? That's the question. That's the question. Alright, so JWM captured it and he's going further down for just a bit. Is that an Edward? I think it is. Yes, it was Sheen. That was an Edward. Bogged down. JWM used bogged down and Valiant Stand. Oh no, that building is going down. Someone refreshed his march. Oof, that was a close call. That was a close call. It looks like 411K is putting some pressure on the Shrine of War. What is happening on this building? The Sky Altar is also being under heavy pressure. A huge swarm from Lewis. Not looking very, very great in the same time. Poon has lost control of the arc. Is JWM taking over regarding the arc? They definitely need to keep focusing and dragging the arc down. This is a lot of points. 8 minutes left and they can do it. Box has captured it again. They definitely need to drag this down. Try to do as much damage as they can over here and just drag that arc down. He lost control of it. 8 minutes left. I'm kinda not say 100% sure, but I'm 70% sure that nobody is going to capture this arc. Nobody is going to capture this arc. 70% sure. I'll leave a 30% gap for an if. For 11K, they have lost control of it. They are causing points disruption, which is exactly what JWM don't need right now. But they are causing it. JWM is also trying to do some buildings, but they are literally, that arc is the most important right now. That arc is the most important. It's everything. 17 from JWM, lost control of the arc. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. It's a tough decision. It's a tough decision who is going to capture it. 2,000 points lead for JWM. This building will start generating points as well, which is 200 lead per minute. That's 1,200 points. They need to get this building back. They definitely need to get it back. They are sending marchers there to swarm it down. 6 minutes left of this arc, and yeah, 411 has captured, but he's probably going to lose control in the same time exactly. It's pretty sealed if you want to ask me, that nobody will capture this arc. 6 minutes left. Everyone, literally everyone is sending everything they have into the middle. Ming has captured the Ark of Osiris, but no, he's not gonna get further. He's gonna go a little bit if he's moving, if he's not moving. And he lost control because he wasn't moving. 1,800 points lead for JWM. The gap is closing. The gap is definitely closing for JWM. I hope they do have some provisions saved up, because it will make a huge difference if they have some provisions. 5 minutes left for this arc. They are trying to drag it down, but no. And no. No and no. 5 minutes left of the game. Very intense and close game. 4-11 is using war drums in the middle. Box has captured the arc, is trying to drag it down, but for literally 6 minutes the arc has been sitting in the same spot. So how far can he go? No, not far. He dropped it. Looks like marches are coming from behind from 411k. It's all hands on deck. It's literally all hands on deck right now for this Ark of Osiris, and it's insanely crowded, to tell you the truth. 411k presence is increasing. 411k presence is definitely increasing on this Ark of Osiris. It's 4 minutes left. I do have to say that 411k, they are very close from this desert altar. Now, will they actually going to capture it? That's going to be the question, but they have captured the arc. Yeah, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, but 411k, they can do it. Provisioning are going in. Look at the gap, 600 points difference. 4 minutes left, 600 points difference. The gap is closing in because provisionings are going in, probably from both teams, or at least from 411k. Is definitely closing in. 700 points difference is not looking very great. It's so tight right now. The score is so tight. This Ark of Osiris, JWM has captured the Ark of Osiris. Mystical formation have been used in the middle by JWM. War drums by JWM. Skill spam in the middle. Everything is being spammed in the middle. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left of the game. Super intense game right now. 411k has captured the Ark of Osiris. 700 points difference in favor of JWM. Very close games on points and on everything. The last maneuvers from last players is gonna make the difference. And looks like 411k is dragging the arc further down, but they have lost control of it. JWM, they definitely need to stop them, because they can reach this desert altar. They can reach this desert altar in 3 minutes. They need to delay this arc for longer. 500 points difference. 500 points difference right now. Provisioning is making the difference right now, and JWM, they are having 150 points per minute less. There's 500 points difference right now, because 411k, they are generating more points on one of the buildings. Yep, that is definitely super close game. 500 points. 2 minutes left. Who is actually going to win this? 450 points difference. 450 points difference. Whoa. 500 points difference and 2 minutes left. 400 points difference. Does anyone has provisionings left? They need to bring it in. And there you go. Provisionings are going in from JWM. 1.1 million gap. And looks like tear down has been used by JWM on that building. They are probably going to swarm that building down. 1,600 points difference in lead for JWM. Provisionings are going in. It's widening the gap, but 411k presence is so heavy. They are dragging the arc further down. 1 minute and 30 seconds, and they can reach it. If it's not being stopped, they can reach it. 1,700 lead from JWM, because provisionings are going in from 411k. 1,000 difference. 1,000 400 points difference right now. 400 points difference because provisionings went in. 400 points difference. Very, very close and tight game from both teams. 1 minute left of the game and this arc is going further down. This is literally insane. 900 points difference, 1000 points difference in favor of JWM. This is a very, very close game. And that arc has still not being captured. The presence from both teams is insane. Looks like JWM, they want to interrupt this building because they definitely don't want them to capture it. 1000 points difference. Provisionings are going in. 200 points difference. Literally 200 points difference right now. 20 seconds left of the game and there is 300 points. Whoa, 411k is leading with provisionings. 411k is leading. There's no other provisionings for JWM. If there is no other provisionings left for JWM, that means they will lose. 400 points leading, 411k. That was it. The provisionings made the difference and JWM lost. Most valuable player, Brook from 411k. That was a very intense game. The provisionings made the difference at the end of the game. We all thought that JWM is going to win until the last moment. Until the last moment. That was an insanely close game. Insanely close game. Look at that. Provisioning 6,300 versus 5,000 provisioning. Just one arc from each team. Occupation score was pretty even. That was just the provisioning. JWM are falling back on provisioning and I don't know why. They've used to do so much provisionings. And they just lost by 400 points. Like I said in the predictions, when I've done the predictions, it is a 50-50 game. One of the closest is probably one of the best Osiris Invitational games so far. I didn't want to take my eyes from this arc. It was too intense. Who is going to capture it? Who is going to take it? So GG for the team that actually won. GG for 11k. Let's go and see if the other predictions were actually right. So JWM 2 won and OV won. So exactly like I said in the predictions, it's just JWM versus 411k, which is 50-50. And that's exactly what it was. It was a 50-50 game because it was too close. It was very hard to say who's actually going to win. My other 3 predictions were right. It doesn't show the score over here who won, but yeah, close game. Very, very close game. 4 million healer from JWM. Well, 4 million is nothing. Told you they can't win. JWM. Well, kills doesn't make a difference. It's who is winning. That's what makes a difference. Who is winning? Don't forget to drop a like and you can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. I'm so proud to be a player in 411k. Well, they won, but that was a super close game. Nobody can actually say otherwise. It was just some extra provisionings that 411k done. Click on the eye symbol from the screen. All right. 34. So let's see how much of a difference. So JWM 2. JWM 2 won by 2,500 points. So that was definitely a close game as well. OV won by quite a difference, 17,000 points. All right, so that was a big difference. So I was right about JWM, I was right about OV, Hong Kong Legends. So I have 3 predictions won. The only one I wasn't right was JWM, which it's super obvious. 400 points difference. It's a very tight game, like I said, 50-50. It's just a matter of, you know, skill of the players. And that was it. 411k just had a little bit more skills or luck. Luck can be involved as well when it's 400 points on actually doing a little bit more gathering. But still, the score for the Realm of Anubis is 2, and the score for Realm of Horus is 6. And so far, which honestly, if you look at it right now, 411k, they beat JWM, and 411k, they beat JWM2 as well. So that's a very interesting notice. 411k, they beat both JWM teams. Now their next game is probably going to be against Overlords and Hong Kong Legends, and then is going to be when 411k will be actually put up to the test. The champions from the Realm of Anubis will be put up to the test probably on the next match. So on the round 3, we have 411k versus OV, so that's definitely going to be one of the games to watch. Hong Kong Legends will definitely win against NBA 1, but I would say that Overlords will win. JWM2 versus NCB is going to be again a 50-50 game. NCB is also doing great. I mean, they lost against Hong Kong Legends, but they are also doing great in general. It's going to be a 50-50 game, and Fate Nation versus JWM. JWM will win against Fate Nation. So let's see how the next game is going to play out. But I think that 3 wins are solid. Hong Kong Legends, OV, and JWM. They're going to be 3 solid wins on the next game. Still, OV versus 411k might be a 50-50. Because 411k is playing good. There's nothing to say. But I think OV have slightly better strategies. We will see. We will see. Yeah, very, very interesting game. I mean, this last game really hyped me up a lot. Is carrying Realm of Anubis. Something about a new kingdom beating JWM doesn't sit well with me. Some more people are migrating from JWM. You forgot to count in the the JWM curse. Always being on second place. The JWM curse is always being on second place, or which is the curse you are referring to? Right, well, amazing stream. Thanks for streaming, bro. Majid, you are welcome. That was a really, really nice game. The last pattern, I knew my old buddies could do it. You won the last pattern. You won. Everyone wanted JWM to win, but 411 won. That was insane. It was very, very close and insane game. That last moment, so that last 10 seconds, that player who put in the gathering or the provisioning that went over in points, that made the difference. Until that moment, JWM was winning. More people watch the stream. D-Grass, thank you very much. Well, probably a lot of players are enjoying my commenting and my point of view throughout the game or during the game. Farm winning again. Awesome job, commentary, legend, great job for both teams. Say M, thank you very much. And yes, great job for both teams. I do have to say, it was just probably pure luck who actually won. I'm glad Newer Kingdom won. Dedication. They probably have higher dedication. And I would say that it was luck. Literally a bit of luck involved. 400 points. How do people know who they were hitting when fighting for the arc? It was too crowded. You click on the left up on the arc. You click on the left up on the arc and it automatically selects the players that it's dragging or holds the arc, or you can also target the arc that way. So you don't have to click the arc in the middle. It's on the left up corner. You click over there and it shows you who has the arc, or it shows you that you can capture it. Win is a win, lose is a lose. And if you're a 50 big alliance and you lose. Do resources spawn in the same spots every time? No, they don't. They are spawning randomly. Silent production. Ronnie had 3 times the viewers. They play on NASA computers. Wakas, thank you very much. All right. That was pretty much regarding the Osiris Invitational and the predictions. I said the predictions for the next round as well, or at least what I'm going for regarding the matches. So I'm going to put on Overlords, I'm going to put on Hong Kong Legends, I'm going to put on JWM, and I'm very tempted to put on NCB next one. I mean, JWM 2 is also playing great. They're also playing great. They beat NBA 1, but by a close. They lost against 411K. So I'm going to put on NCB next one. Yeah. OV, Hong Kong Legends, JWM, and NCB. That's going to be my next bets. So far, I was right with the round 1, 4 out of 4. Round 2, I got 3 out of 4. So that's still good enough for me, 3 out of 4. And round 3, I'm definitely going to get at least 3 out of 4 again. It's going to be just probably a tight game between NCB and JWM 2. Right, yo, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done already. Lovelies, thank you very much for staying here with me throughout this live stream. Death Squad, thank you very much for your big donation if you're still here. I highly appreciate you and I highly appreciate the support. And after that, we have Marcus Helwich, who is one of my longtime supporter. Thank you very much for your donations. Ladus, thank you very much for your donation. And John, thank you very much for your donation as well. I hope you guys have a lovely day, a lovely left day, whatever is left of the Sunday. Until next time, this is going to be your boy Ronnie signing off. See you guys on the next one. See you on the next Osiris Invitational Games or the next live stream. Continue streaming. No, I think that was good enough for this live stream. So thank you all for being here. You guys are amazing and awesome. And you are the true legends. Peace out, yo, and take care. See you on the next one. Stay safe out there.